We ain't thought pop on that internet, boy. With that goofy shit. We ain't into that, boy. With that goofy. Here we are. Believe it or not, they are back out with the seatbelt safety checkpoint. I would have thought the last time we talked, or the last time I filmed them would have been the last time they had this seatbelt safety checkpoint, in which they are charging people $150 as they stand on the corner of Grand and Thatcher like crossing guards and pop out in the middle of traffic to give you a $150 ticket. They're going to tell you, hey, we'll knock it down to 75 and there'll be no points against your record, and the driver is going to thank them as money going to work today because these guys are back out giving a seatbelt safety checkpoint in River Grove, Illinois. I'm going live today because they know all about me. So I have a feeling they might have some kind of trick up their sleeve. So I need you guys with me. Now I am in River Grove, Illinois. River Grove, Illinois. So you know where I'm at. I don't feel comfortable not doing this live, but I actually have an interview today. A member of the Chicago outfit, the Chicago Mafia. I'm interviewing him today in just an hour or two. So I got to get to that interview, but I could not believe when I drove past today and they were back up doing the seatbelt safety checkpoint. We're about 4 minutes away from the seatbelt safety checkpoint. They're going to lose their mind when I pull up. It's really been a battle between me and this town district and me and this town. It's a small town. It's 10,000 people, but I guarantee they have about $100,000 worth of seatbelt tickets more than their neighbor who's got 20,000, 25,000, 30,000. They are just a tiny little town. And I don't know. I've gotten some more information that I'm going to have to do some digging into with this because I do not think this is all on the up and up. But we will see. They have no problem pandering for money, scraping the bottom of the barrel. Basically, I mean, there's no difference between them and a guy who walks down the middle aisle asking for change, which I have no problem with. I give guys like that change all the time. But at least you have the option of not giving them change. These cops are just going to take the change or take money from you for not wearing your seatbelt. What's going on, guys? My two Beagles, 700 Club. My man, 700 Club, doing his thing out there in Texas. Tony Perez. Yeah, I need you guys with me. I am in River Grove, Illinois. I'll be coming up on River Grove, Illinois. What's up, buddy? Castlevania reseller. What's up? Hit smash that like button. Smash that like button. I'm going to get in and out. I'm going to talk my talk, and they're not going to be happy to see me. I know that. I know they are not going to be happy to see me. And the last video went huge, and the guy showed up without his seatbelt on. The commanding officer showed up without his seatbelt on. Yet, they're back out there again doing it. So, I never ever applied pressure on them either. I never said call them or email them. Or I really thought that video, the first video I did was when I first started. And then the second video I did, I thought that was just it. It was going to be over. They weren't going to do it again. They have the nerve to do it again. So, if they have the nerve, so do I. I work for the people. And they'll tell me it's about safety. Please tell me how me not wearing my seatbelt is safe makes anybody more or less inherently safe on the road. Or makes anybody less inherently safe on the road. Me not wearing my seatbelt makes me not safe on the road. But I'm a grown man. I can decide whether I want to put a piece of cloth around me or not. You don't have the right, or you do have the right, you shouldn't have the right to pull me over and take $150 out of my pocket. And if you feel like being a good guy, make it only $75. So who's in this room? Give me a roll call while I'm stuck at this selfless crime. Where are you guys at? Hi, Malone. My man Malone always, Hi Malone puts those eyes. He's the first one in my in almost every one of my comments. If you go to my videos, it'll be Hi Malone, and it'll be that set of eyes. Will be the first picture. Boston, South Florida. Boston, Beantown in the house. Go Patriots. South Florida. Washington State, Tacoma. Hi from Texas, Orange County, California. I wish they all could be California. GA, Georgia. London, England. Good day, mate. Oh no, that's I'm sorry, that's Australia. I get Australia and England mixed up since they were colonized by Britain. You know, they have the same kind of accent, but not really. I could do a good Irish accent. Eagle, Pennsylvania. Maryland, OKC, go Thunder. Maryland Terrapins, Eagle Camp, Pennsylvania. Wah, wah, go Eagles. Who else do we got in here? NYC, New York City, the Big Apple. Jax is in the building. Southwest Virginia. River Grove. Jack Kushner. You make it out, Jack Kushner. You better make it out to Cumberland and Thatcher, or yeah, I'm sorry, Thatcher and Grand. Back me up. Ohio, Beantown, I need you. Disorderly product news from Stockholm, where everything's, Stockholm, Sweden. I'm thinking Amsterdam. Oslo, Stockholm, Sweden. Stockholm, Sweden. I think that's where Sherlock Holmes is from. Or he was part of the, what company did Sherlock Holmes work for? Toronto, Canada, Florida, Boston, Taos, I don't know where that's at. Wales, would you like a potato? Eat a potato a day. Listen, I'm from Wales. See, I can't do a good Wales accent. I can do a good Irish accent, and Wales is close enough. Because my grandma has a brogue. That's an Irish accent, so I grew up listening to it. Joseph, would you like a potato? Come on in here, eat the potato. Christ almighty, what are you doing? Would you get out of here and come inside? Harlem and Grand, baby. Oh, then you're in Elmwood Park. You're not in River Grove, but that's close enough. Get shot. I hopefully will, Patriots for life. Please, cross your fingers. Cross your fingers that I get shot. London, San Antonio, Texas. Texas, don't get shot. Okay, I thought you told me to get shot, but now it's don't get shot. I'm glad you changed your mind. Mr. Peabody is the man. Save our flag. That's right, demand your flags. Scotland. Oh, he was from Scotland Yard. Scotland Yard is where Sherlock Holmes worked for. But I believe Scotland Yard. I think Scotland Yard. Well, I don't know. I'm not going to start talking. I think, is Scotland part of Great Britain? Is that why Scotland Yard's in England? Because it seems weird that Scotland Yard would be in England and it's called Scotland Yard. Ohio. Top of the morning to you. Top of the morning to you, Mr. Malone. Pug Mahone. Yeah, I could speak Gaelic. I could speak it all. I could speak a little bit of Gaelic, which is a dead language in Ireland. Not dead, some people speak it. I know very few phrases. Even though I come from an Italian neighborhood with an Italian everything. My mother was Irish. My father was 100% Italian. Scotland Yard, not sure where that was. I think it's part of Great Britain. Watch it, Patriots. Yeah. Yeah. He told me to get shot, and then he told me don't get shot. So I don't know. My man Rob P. is in all. He's everywhere. Beagles is everywhere. Like I said, I got a big interview with a mobster who's coming. We're doing an interview in about. Chuck Bronson was supposed to be out here, and I think Chuck Bronson stayed up way late last night. What time did Chuck Bronson go off the air last night? Because he was supposed to be at my house an hour ago, and he lives about 2 hours away. Who was saying you were on meth? I don't know who was saying I was on meth. I have no idea. How could I know? People probably say a whole bunch of things. They crucified Jesus. What are they going to say about me? But I don't even think there's meth in Illinois, so I have no idea. I'm sure there is, but morning all. Jake Moore just waking up to see the new, and we're going to park inside the new Starbucks. The new Starbucks. Acting all fancy because you got the new Starbucks. Before Starbucks got there, they had a big mock-up Starbucks inside the city hall. Like, this is what's coming, the Starbucks. And this town is actually, well, I don't know where Chuck's at, dude, because if he starts at 12:30, he should have had enough sleep, but his phone's not even on right now, and he was supposed to help me. This guy put his license plate on upside down. Oh, they're gonna stop him. It's on upside down if you can see it. That yellow license plate is on completely upside down. But they won't stop him. They'll stop a guy that's I don't even want them to stop him. What do I care about him stopping him? But we're gonna have to sneak up on these guys. Yeah, we're gonna have to go over here. We're gonna have to work extra sneaky today. Here we go. We're gonna park right over here. And let me take my headphones. Now I am gonna be in River Grove, Illinois. River Grove, Illinois. I gotta do it quick because there's a mobster coming over to my house, and if I'm late for the mobster, who knows what'll happen to me. Yeah, so I got a big interview with a mobster who wrote a famous book, and he was actually the key state witness for the Family Secrets trial. If you look up the Family Secrets trial, it's the trial that brought down the Chicago Mafia, which is called The Outfit. Where I lived in Chicago is considered Little Italy. My next door neighbor was Nucci Lombardo. That's Joey the Clown's brother. Within a 5-block radius of me, there was a guy that was on America's Most Evil, the biography channel. He had his own, that was Mad Sam DiStefano. Look up Mad Sam DiStefano. Probably the most sadistic gangster I've ever read about or heard about, whether it be black, Latino, cartel, anything. Mad Sam DiStefano was insane. He lived about a block away from me, he lived about 5 or 6 blocks away from me. Joey the Clown, who was on the FBI's most wanted list, he was number 3 at the time, behind Osama bin Laden and Ayman al-Zawahiri. They thought he was in Paraguay. They thought he was in Italy. He was the head of Chicago Mafia when the Family Secrets indictments came down. They caught him on my street. The FBI is looking for him for about 8 months. They thought he was everywhere but in Little Italy. He was literally on my street. He had not gone anywhere. He just grew a beard. Hit that like button. Smash that like button. Once we come around this corner over here, so we're at the police station right now. They're going to lose their mind when they see me walk up, because it's the exact same police officers as the last time. They're going to lose their mind. River Grove, Illinois, that's where we're at. So you know, that's how you spell it. That's where we're at. So if they take me in, let them know. They're not going to be expecting me to be on live, though. When I come around that corner, they're not going to be expecting me to be on live. I'm in shorts, too. I did not expect to be coming out here like this today. But I got a heavy sweater on. But like I said, I got to go interview a mobster. I don't got time with these fools. We'll watch them. This is the Starbucks. We're behind the famous Starbucks. They don't expect me to come from this way because I never came from this way before. Oh, they're still there. Let's see their face when they see me. They haven't seen me yet, but let's see their face when they see me. Gentlemen! You wouldn't start without me, would you? You guys wouldn't start without me. The guy put his head down. He's like, oh, shit. He put his head down. He's like, oh, shit. Now they're getting their plan together. Don't talk to him. Listen, if he says anything, we're going to do this. He just told him what he's going to do if we do anything. He just told him what the rules are going to be. Here's the other two over here. Oh, that's Lurch. Lurch really don't like me. Oh, they're looking at their watch already. It's almost time to go. driver has a seatbelt on. It's the passenger that doesn't have a seatbelt on. The driver has their seatbelt on, the passenger doesn't. So the driver had his seatbelt on, the passenger didn't have his seatbelt on. And I think he told him to turn around and pull in here. They just gave a passenger a seatbelt ticket. They just gave a passenger a seatbelt ticket, dude. They just gave the passenger of a car a seatbelt. The driver was wearing a seatbelt. The passenger was not wearing a seatbelt. Let's go over here and see if we can talk to these gentlemen. It's the passenger that doesn't have a seatbelt on. These guys are giving tickets for fucking. So if the driver actually has a seatbelt on, the passenger doesn't have a seatbelt on, but these guys are still giving tickets. How are we doing, officer? How's everything going today? Were you instructed not to talk to me again? Okay. This guy's a junior member. They tell him not to talk to me when he walks up. Last time the officer told him not to talk to me, but the other officer started talking to me, so we left him out there to dry. So they're giving these guys a ticket over here, these two gentlemen who are passing through town. The driver actually had his seatbelt on. The passenger did not have his seatbelt on. So we're getting a ticket here for the passenger not having his seatbelt on. Because it's all about safety here in River Grove, Illinois. We're all about safety, and here is the new Starbucks. Right, I don't like the cloth around my waist because if I see something where I'm gonna crash, I'm jumping out in the back seat. Okay. I don't know if I can use that one as an excuse. Open container, the driver gets a ticket. When did the driver get the ticket? I don't know. I don't know who's getting the ticket right now. I think the driver might be getting the ticket. But they took the passenger's ID, so I don't know how that works. I'd have to look up this. I'd have to look up the seatbelts. Roger Pimpton, what's up? I haven't seen you in a while, buddy. So who is getting the ticket right now? It looks like the passenger's getting the ticket, or the driver. No, the driver's getting the ticket. The driver's getting the ticket. That's ridiculous, dude. This is ridiculous. This whole thing is ridiculous, dude. I'm gonna do a whole documentary on this. I am going to do a whole documentary on this. Like, I thought, like, they would have said, okay, our bad. We did it. You caught us. Hey! Two more officers on the other side of the street there. You can see there's two more officers over there. So they got 4 people out passing out seatbelt tickets. Officer! ILCS? Are you ILCS?
Yeah, why?
No, I just want to know what's going on.
Not much, why?
They give you what's good. Are you guys having a safety checkpoint?
Yes.
And then what's Illinois law as far as somebody not the passenger not wearing their seatbelt? Does the driver get the ticket?
Both can get a ticket.
Both of them got a ticket?
They both can get a ticket, yes.
Oh, but did you give them more? Did they get a ticket just now?
No, the driver had it.
Oh, the driver didn't have it on?
No.
Okay. Thank you, ILCS. So ILCS always kind of talks, so he's a good guy. At least he'll talk to you. This guy, he's been instructed not to talk to anybody because they don't trust him what he's going to say. He's young. He doesn't know. Well, he just spit. He's mad. That's his way of saying F you, but not really being able to say F you. So, yeah. So they gave the driver the seatbelt ticket. When I walked up, the driver had his seatbelt on. So if that driver's out there, whoever that driver is, if you know him, tell him to go to Disorderly Product News because I have him on tape with his seatbelt on. Let's go down here and try and warn some people. Let's go down to this side around down here, and let's see if we can warn some people to put their seatbelts on. Put your seatbelt on. Put your seatbelt on. Hey guys, put your seatbelt on. Put your seatbelt on. Put your seatbelt on. They're down there. Road pirates straight ahead. Road pirates straight ahead. Put your seatbelt on. Put your seatbelt on. Get off your phone. Get off your phone. Road pirates straight ahead. Look, I'm saving people money. Get off your phone. Put your phone down. The police are up there. Put your seatbelts on and your phone down. Put your phone down and your seatbelts on, guys. Look at that. I just saved them. I just saved the guy a ticket. I just saved the guy a ticket. I did it. I saved him. Seatbelts on. Road pirates straight ahead. They're going to stick you up. So let's go over here and see if we get some chit chat with these guys. I know ILCS because I'm from around here, and plus a lot of people have seen my videos, so they come back and they talk to me. You wouldn't believe the people that are in my inboxes after I show videos. You would not believe it. And obviously I am a man of the media. I cannot uncover my sources, but it is the most unbelievable people that are coming and giving me information. I have more information than they really know about this seatbelt stop, but we'll see. They're looking at their watches. They always look at their watches when I get here. We've already got 4 watch checks when I got here. That's just like oh, now he's talking into his watch. He's like Inspector Gadget. He's actually started talking into his watch. They're on like, they're on some kind of like secret, he's part of the CIA as well. He's playing a River Grove cop, but he's really in the CIA. He's got watches that he could talk into. He's Inspector Gadget, the seatbelt safety checkpoint man. That's littering. That could be considered littering. I don't want to give you a ticket for spitting, buddy, but that can be considered littering. I want to be all safe here. Don't be spitting. Spit. Dude, just spit right at my feet, dude. You must be out your mind. Who's even bringing that up, Jake? Why is anybody even talking about that? That's not... I'm here talking to you guys. I have every right to stand here and talk in public and talk to my subscribers. I'm going to be putting ideas in anybody's head. So there you go. You have missed nothing, Paul. We are here giving seatbelt tickets again. I would have thought they would have gave it up, but they've already given 1 seatbelt ticket. I have it on camera that the gentleman had his seatbelt on, so hopefully I was trying to get him to roll down his window so he could call me, or at least get my information. And then this officer right here just spit at my feet twice. He spit on the ground, so I don't know if that is littering, but I took it as an aggressive act. You know, assault is just putting somebody in a state of apprehension that they're going to be battered. So if you're spitting and giving me mean mugs in my direction, I feel like I'm being assaulted. See, I'm just here documenting what's going on. I'm not obviously interfering at all. I would never interfere. The Supreme Court's upheld that I have a right to document my public servants, our public servants, in the course of their duties, especially when they're setting up a seatbelt safety checkpoint. Now, it has come in past that if this is a checkpoint, which the sergeant said it was, that they have to set up road signs so many yards ahead. Now, I know that isn't the case in some, like DUI checkpoints in some states. I do not know what the statute would be. It would be ILCS 625, which would be the vehicle code for Illinois compiled statutes. You'd have to look that up. So anybody who wants to look up and get it back to me what Illinois has as far as if you're going to have a quote-unquote seatbelt safety checkpoint, as it was described to me by the sergeant the first time I came here, what do you need? Do you have to set up warning signs, seatbelt safety checkpoint ahead, 500 yards ahead? What is the tints on that window? That's kind of dark. We might want to measure the tints on that. What is the I'm in River Grove. I'm at Grand and Thatcher, River Grove, Illinois. River Grove, Illinois. So you would have to look up the Illinois compiled statutes, ILCS 625. That's the vehicle code. Oh, you would have to look up what is. Look, he's in the middle of the street. He's in the middle of the street blocking traffic. So she's getting a ticket. This is terrible. This is horrible. Hard-working lady. You know, she's in a 90-something Grand Am Pontiac. You know, just out, regular suburban mother. She's got a ticket now for not having a piece of cloth around her. And he went into the second lane. If you saw that, he went into the second lane to cut off traffic. We are here at the seatbelt safety checkpoint in River Grove, Illinois. It is the least safe safety checkpoint ever, as they jump out in the middle of traffic, block off traffic with their bodies to give tickets. They are a town of 10,000. Every other town around them, it has a third, a fourth, 25, 50, 75% more of a population, yet they probably give out $100,000 worth of seatbelt tickets because they get everybody going through this main thoroughfare that's coming from Chicago. This is Chicago down there. That's Elmwood Park, then Chicago. Chicago's across the street from Elmwood Park. Go right straight down through here, and then you go down. The airport's over there, O'Hare's over there, but this is a main thoroughfare, Grand Avenue. So everybody coming through here, you can see how many cars are coming through. I can only guess to imagine how many come through. So if you got 2%, 5%, you know, you can run the whole village's budgets for a year. I think they do this once every other month. I think we're kind of like on a time frame of every other month, or I'm not seeing them sometimes. So they did it in the summer, and then the last time they did it was probably about 2 months ago, I would say. And here we are again. We're at the seatbelt safety checkpoint. Absolutely terrible, terrible idea. And they know who I am. The last time they said, "Oh, we know who you are. We're aware of you." That guy was here, but now he's gone. So do you guys got any questions for the seatbelt safety checkpoint? Disorder. Liberty Bird, hit him. Liberty Bird, you were my man. Liberty Bird, go to Constitutional Kevlar, send me your information. I didn't look at my Gmail this morning, but I will mail you out decals for the sending Chuck, putting that money on Chuck's live stream yesterday. I appreciate that. Anybody that supports Chuck, I got their back. Even though Chuck should be down here right now because I got an interview with a well-known outfit associate, but he's not here. So anyway, this is what they're doing. They're giving a seatbelt safety checkpoint. They're giving tickets. They're writing it up on this little computer thing here. They print it out on that thing right there on the hood. It's like a handheld ticket device, and he's got a tablet with it. So they print it up on that, so they don't need a car. They just hold that with them, and yeah, that's what's going on. So let's go down here. I got to get back home because I do got an interview with a member of the outfit, or former member of the outfit, whose dad was a hitman, whose uncle was a prolific hitman. I don't want to keep him waiting. It's the last guy you want to get mad, right? So put your seatbelts on, guys. Put your phones down. Put your seatbelts on. Seatbelts on and phones down, guys. Seatbelts on and phones down. Road pirates, straight ahead. Seatbelts on, phones down. Road pirates, straight ahead. Put your phones down. Road pirates, straight ahead. Put those phones down. Put those seatbelts on. Don't give them any more money. If I asked you for $75, if I made you give me $75, I jumped in front of your car, I'd go to jail for 15 years. These guys are getting raises. Well, there you go. There you see what's going on again. The corruption, the policing for profit. Oh, now they got a thing. They didn't have this last time. Seatbelt enforcement. So this is right here. This is about, I would say, see, they heard it from me last time. You know what? They heard it. They knew about what I was talking about. So they got this seatbelt enforcement sign. I would say this is about 100 feet from there. 100 feet from the seatbelt checkpoint. So they must have to put that there legally. But the other ones they didn't put there. Let me see. if on the other side of the street they have one. Because they're also doing one on this way of traffic. So I guarantee you they didn't put that up. They put that up because they knew this was getting a lot of play on YouTube. The last video has like 30,000 views, 40,000 views. It got a ridiculous amount of views. So let's go over here and see if they got a seatbelt checkpoint horse sign over here. The last time I was here, the officer who didn't have his seatbelt on, he called me over to the car at the end, and I don't know if he was trying to antagonize me or what. He goes, "You are what's," you know, he didn't call me by disorderly product. So they don't, if you look over here, they don't have anything saying that there's a seatbelt over here. They don't have anything. They don't have a horse or anything down there saying that there's a seatbelt on over here. This guy, this is the guy that I made go nuts last time, the guy with the hat. So he's sticking next to the sergeant. The sergeant is the one that brushed up against me and tried to intimidate me on the first seatbelt checkpoint. The guy with the hat sitting next to him because I toasted him. I had him all in his emotions, dude. He was stomping his feet and shaking his head. He damn near lost his mind last time. Let's go over there and talk to them and see what's going on with them over there. You guys got any questions you want me to ask these guys? He brushed me, yeah, he brushed me. He brushed up against me. You see how big this parking lot is? There was nobody parked here in the summer. And I was standing there, and he walked around me because he was going to get a ticket, but he literally stepped on the tips of my shoes. But on camera, you can't tell depth. So, good way to tell depth on camera is to point down at your shoes. That's why when me and Lieutenant Snelling and Reagan, I apologize, where Lieutenant Snelling was assaulting Reagan, Reagan kept on putting the camera down to his shoes because that's the best way to gauge depth. Let's go on over here and ask these guys what's going on. Yeah. Hey, Sarge, can I ask what's going on here? It looks like we're live right now. It looks like they got a horse down there that's warning people about 100 yards from the seatbelt safety checkpoint. Do we not have one on this side? Are you required to in Illinois to put one up if you're doing a checkpoint? Does the ILCS say that? Let's see what this thing says down here. They might have one. Yeah, they don't want to talk to me. I toasted both those guys. Heck, the big guy tried to bump into me. Oh, look they got it. Safety restraint checkpoint, and that's about 20 yards from there. So look I have definitely affected change here in Illinois. But they did not have, I don't know how long. That's about 70 yards. No, that's not 70 yards. It's about 40 yards. No, it's about 30 yards. That's about 30 yards. That's the length of 4 places right there. That's about 70 yards. Do me a favor, guys. Pick up your trash when you leave. I don't want to do any, if that's yours, I don't want littering. It better not be your beer bottle. I hope that's not your beer bottle. So, there you go. Safety checkpoint. They're drinking, they're littering, but they got their they definitely got their seatbelt safety checkpoint things up now, so we'll have to see. I feel like they're spitting in our faces, you know. How many of us have said that we do not like this, we don't want this, this is policing for profit, and they don't care because, I don't know, but if the people of the town of River Grove can't be happy with this, but I think they're just saying Mayor Guerin, Guerin, is the one saying, well, if they don't vote, I don't care, I'm making money, because this has been widespread. Everybody's heard about this. Everybody's DM'd me, commented, told me about what's going on here, and yeah, so they said that we're still doing it. Yeah, I didn't have, usually guys I like to settle in and start talking, but I have to get back to this interview. I just wanted to stop here and show you guys what was going on. But there's the new Starbucks. New Starbucks. They somehow got Starbucks to come to the armpit of the northwest suburbs, River Grove, Illinois. And that's it, what it is. Let's go down here. You know what? We'll stop in the mayor's office before we leave. Let's go talk to the mayor. See if we can get the mayor on camera. Remember, I am in River Grove, Illinois. If they take me into custody, I am in River Grove, Illinois. Now, obviously, I haven't done anything wrong. I'm well within my rights to videotape in public buildings. The Supreme Court's upheld that you have no expectation of privacy in public, and you have the right to record your public officials in the course of their duties. The First Amendment right. It's the freedom of speech, and it is the freedom of the press. Also, redress your government officials, which means basically complain or send out a now here, this is a River Grove right here. This is a River Grove a worker for River Grove. Let's see sneakily if we can see if he has his seatbelt on or not. So I'm just gonna pretend like I'm not looking at him, but I'm looking at him. When he turns around and see if he has his seatbelt on. So I believe he does have his seatbelt on. So redress your government officials just means to send out a petition or to complain about, you have the right to, complaints are a crude word. Complain's not the right word, but you have the right to redress your government officials. It's kind of like address, but this time you have a grievance in what you want to talk about. We're gonna make it all the way in here. Oh my God, the beautiful Christmas tree. You guys must have got the extra nice model because all the seatbelt tickets you guys are giving out. Is Mayor Guerin?
He's not.
Is anybody here to talk on the city's behalf? Or the village's behalf?
Not at this time.
We could probably put Christmas trees all through this. We could probably hung Christmas. We could probably got gold Christmas trees.
Lord.
We should have got gold Christmas trees. That's what I think we should have got. Lord, are you up there? If the Lord was up there, he would not be letting the seatbelt safety checkpoint go on. No, yeah, my name's Disorderly Product News. You could just say my name. But yo, Gina's here. Gina is the, you heard it. Can I talk to Gina? Gina's the mayor's secretary. So Gina is in the building. Let's see if Gina lets us, they're closing all the doors as if I want to go back there. Oh, look at this. Now everybody's locking their doors when somebody comes in strange, but the police, I guess, can knock on your door. Can I talk to Gina, leader? She's in there. I want to redress my government. So there you see, she's in there, and the girl obviously yelled into her. Gina, the same guy talked about you is here. So Gina pretended like she wasn't here last time, but I know she's here now. Can I talk to Gina? No, she's poking her head out. You're live. You're live on the internet right now. She's poking her head out to see if I'm still here. Can I talk to Gina?
I don't know if she's available. Let me check.
Is there an issue or something?
Yeah. Okay.
What's up?
What's going on, buddy? What's your name?
Greg Peters. Yeah.
What do you do for the village?
I'm the interim comptroller.
Comptroller?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to know if I could talk to Miss Leader.
Is there what you want to talk to her about? I mean,
City politics, village politics.
she's not. Well, she's a staff employee. I don't know. If she
Okay.
can talk about
So is there somebody?
She can't talk about politics on village.
So are you more apt to talk about that?
No.
Okay.
We all work for the village. We don't talk politics during.
Well, I want to know what was going on with the seatbelt safety checkpoint.
That would probably be a police in the police department.
Okay.
Are they just doing it now?
Yeah, they do it probably like once a month.
Yeah.
They stay in there.
I would go and just check over there. That's a state-funded grant. that the village receives.
Who's a town attorney for this town?
A gentleman by the name of Bart Smith.
Is his card up there?
I'm not sure, is it? I don't know.
You're saying Bart Smith?
Bart Smith. I don't believe his card. Does Bart Smith have a card here? No. He does. He doesn't have an office here, so he's on retainer as well. He's not.
Okay.
So.
Does-
I suggest you talk to.
Does he show up when they have when they do the tickets over at City Hall? Does he show up over there?
We have an independent adjudicator.
You have an independent adjudicator?
Mm-hmm.
You know
There's
that
two different persons, either Harry Smith or Tracy Eller are the two different people.
Harry Smith and Tracy Allen.
Mhm.
Yeah, and the police officers aren't obliged to show up to that adjudication.
I'm not sure. I don't know.
Yeah, because what they do is they knock it down to what is like a parking ticket, so then it doesn't have to go through the MAYBROOK courthouse. So then you don't have a biased third party, and then it never gets points on your records because the Cook County clerk's office never knows about it. So they just take care of it right here in house, which seems kind of, I don't know.
I know it's allowed under state statute.
I mean, it's allowed under
Local
state.
adjudication.
Yeah, because of the red light tickets.
Mhm.
But seatbelt tickets, I do not believe falls underneath that. I mean, you could kind of sneak them in there if you wanted to.
I don't know that, sir.
Yeah, I know. Okay.
Anyways, I would suggest talking to the police department.
Wait, you said you don't know?
What?
Did you just say you don't know that
Don't know what?
about the seatbelt tickets?
I don't know whether or not, I know that they can do the enforcement through a state grant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because what it normally does is it reimburses the village for overtime. Because those police officers they're doing extra duty.
Oh,
Just for safety.
so them not wearing, but is them not wearing a seatbelt inherently safe to anybody else on the road? But
I did that. Okay, now you're asking opinions. I don't need to do that.
well, I mean, I think you know the answer.
No, I know.
If you don't wear your seatbelt, then the driver next to me is not in danger.
Yeah, I prefer wearing a seatbelt all the time.
Yeah, good for you. I'm glad.
Okay, man.
And don't eat at fatty foods. You know what? Don't drink Coca-Cola. Don't drink trans fats. Try and walk 2 miles a day. Eat 16-ounce glass of water every day. Those
I
are
know we're
things.
supposed to do that, I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Well,
Not all the
if you want to do one thing, you got to do them all. Thank you, buddy.
Thanks, Fred. Have a good one.
Okay. So here we go. We're gonna have to find out who is health code enforcement officer. So, anyways, guys, I'm gonna need you to. We're gonna have to look into this. So you've kind of seen what's going on. You've kind of seen what's going on. They are taking these tickets, and the reason they're usually a $75 ticket, right? They're usually a $150 ticket. MAYBROOK is the Cook County. There's five courthouses in suburban Cook County, right? Because Cook County involves Chicago as well as the Chicagoland area. So there's 5 in the suburbs. The courthouse that this is in this jurisdiction of River Grove is MAYBROOK Courthouse. Now, if you got the $150 ticket, that's where your ticket would go to. But they knock it down to a $75 ticket. They put it under the guise of a parking ticket, and you go right here. You go to River Grove City Hall. You go to River Grove City Hall. If you check the box, I don't want to pay this. I want this to go to River Grove City Hall. You go to their courtroom. But it's a moving violation. It's a moving violation with officers are present. So anybody who's had a ticket knows that if you go to that ticket and the officers don't show up, the judge is going to throw it out. Why? Because the only evidence you have of not wearing your seatbelt is the officer's testimony. The officers don't show up because they're parking tickets, but they're still getting found guilty. Tell me how that works. Tell me how that works. They're sliding it in as a parking ticket. It's not a parking ticket. It's a moving violation which needs to be adjudicated it needs to have due process go through Cook County courts, which is the MAYBROOK courthouse. But they knock it down to a $75 parking ticket, say you're not going to get any points on your driving records. Of course I'm not going to get any points on my driving records because the Secretary of State's never going to find out about this because you're going to act like this is a parking ticket and you're going to take care of it in-house. And then when I'm going to check the box and go there, you're going to say, well, the cops aren't here. Well, good. I can't lose the case. The cops aren't here. Who's going to give evidence against me? I was wearing my seatbelt. Obviously, I'm saying I was wearing my seatbelt, or else I wouldn't be here at the court date. I would have just mailed in the check. So just my very presence shows you that I'm saying I'm not guilty. So how could I ever be found guilty? That's the scam that's going on, guys. Now you know it. Now it's up to you to go out there and look up ILCS 625 and find out what are the requirements at a seatbelt safety checkpoint. You saw what those two signs said. Look it up, and what I'm telling you is that they're not going through Cook County Department. So the city clerk has no idea how much River Grove has in seatbelt tickets every year. Because if they did, they would say, how come you have, let's say, $100,000 in seatbelt tickets, and the town next to you is 10 times bigger and only has $5,000 in seatbelt tickets? They don't have to explain that every year because it never gets there. They do it all in-house. So there you go. It's a hell of a hustle. They keep everything in-house. You get pulled over there. They say, we're going to do you a favor. It's not going to be a $150 ticket, so no longer a moving ticket. They knock it down to a parking ticket, and then you go to court a block away with their own adjudicators. Not judges, adjudicators. People that the village hired. Yeah, you got no chance. And the police officers don't even show up. So if the police officers don't show up and you get found guilty, how is that possible? Who is giving, if you're saying you're not guilty, and there's nobody there to say you are guilty, there's no one there to present evidence that they saw you do something, how could you ever get found guilty? But people are still getting found guilty. So that is the scam. That is the scam. Okay, I got to go home. I got a big interview today, guys. Take that knowledge and run with it. But that is a much bigger deal than you would. Everything I told you is true. So go and see what that is. Right there is there is a health code and enforcement officer. You see that. So call them up and ask them what is going on. If you would like to redress your government, which you have the right to under the First Amendment to the Constitution. I'm not telling you to do anything. I am just reminding you of your rights. Thank you. This is sort of the product news. Over and out.